You got another one? Step into your royalty. All right. Keep going to it more.
In this video, you will walk with me alongside of me as I conduct a professional development training with a group of educational professionals going through the Explore Your Core self-evaluation, the C.O.R.E Resiliency 6 Pillars framework, and Triangle in You training. In this video, you are going to learn how facts must overweigh feelings when dealing with children, dealing with other people's children, dealing with our children. Sometimes the feelings can overweigh the facts. Watch the video all the way through for a bonus at the end. I'll see you inside the training.
Let me ask you something real quick. Would you like to build deeper healing relationships with the children in your life, even if you never had that type of love or support growing up? Have you ever snapped on a child and then felt guilty? Like, dang, I didn't even mean to do that. I just didn't know what else to do. And then you turn right around and overcompensate to protect them from the pain that you still carry. My name is Byron. Some call me the street priest, others call me Mr. Resiliency. And I help adults break the trauma cycle so children can heal in their presence, not be hurt by their pain. I just dropped a free video breaking down how I support and lead children through their trauma, even while healing from my own. You ain't gotta buy nothing. Just click the link below this video, enter your email address, and I'll shoot the video straight to your inbox. No fluff, no pitch, just facts wrapped in healing. But that's not all. If you're ready to go deeper, book your free Heal Trauma Strategy session right after the video. We'll use your answers from the free Explore Your Core self-evaluation to tailor the call just for you. ABC Trauma-Free C.O.R.E Resiliency 6 Pillars. It's helping parents, teachers, and mentors nationwide turn their pain into purpose. Click the link, get the video, book your call, and then take the free Explore Your Core self-evaluation. And don't worry, if you have any issues getting any of the information, go to abctraumafree.com. abctraumafree.com, and let's start healing together. It's time to kill trauma for real before childhood trauma kills us. Let's go. I'll see you inside the video.
That's cool.
No.
Okay.
Listen, I'm trying to just throw a wild card.
Okay, Larry Bird, okay. Who you got?
I like Draymond.
Draymond. Okay, that speaks a lot about your personality if you like Draymond. Huh?
He's a clown.
Okay, but that ain't you though, but that's, he kinda, okay. You got a favorite? Okay. You got a favorite back
I
here?
like D-Rose.
D-Rose, okay. You got a favorite? Anybody else? You got a favorite? Huh?
Hot sauce.
Okay. Street baller. You got one, brother, over here? Okay. You got one?
I like him for his personality, not for his game.
Who was that?
Jimmy Butler.
Okay, I love it. Okay. Who's the GOAT? That's what I want to know. You got your favorite? The GOAT, greatest of all time.
Oh, like football, you know.
The GOAT. The GOAT. Okay.
He's trouble. Can I punch him right now?
No, it's cool. You good. Don't do that. Because that would be a traumatic reaction. That would be an emotional
That's how I
reaction.
used to do stuff.
And for sure, it's cool. It's cool because let me bring this back home real quick. The ABCs to be trauma free is about exploring childhood trauma, which happens between the ages of 0 and 7 years old. After that is ACEs, adverse childhood experiences. So the ABCs to be trauma free is all about us going back to the sandbox. So I'm not an educator. I'm here to talk to educators, but I am not an educator. I kind of coined myself as an edutainer or a tool salesman. So I create tools, resources. This is one of my books. So we'll go through some of those materials that are actually tools that you can all use to be able to help your staff. You guys are leaders over adults too, right?
Yes.
Okay, that work with those youth. So that's why a lot of times we may have students and adults, peers that we're working with, and we may wonder why did they act like that. It was something that was so minor, but it's the emotion that's tied to something that we experienced early on in our childhood that is, deeply rooted. So I don't want you guys to feel like we're about to be going into some deep, dark closets and cracks and crevices of our lives. That's not what it's designed to do. It's designed to allow us to reflect on the emotions that we all experience. We experience anger, sadness, grief, self-blame, but we don't want to revisit those events. We want to be aware of those emotions and find the root of where those emotions occur. D.D. Alexander, I guess professionally, people know me by many different things, many different names. I wear many different hats. I am co-founder of Alexander & Co. Communications Consulting Agency, certified trauma and resilience specialist, as well as a community health worker. Yep, so what I did was I set it up so that you guys have the agenda. What we're going to do is we'll go through the first pages first, and then you guys can feel free to jump in at any time, ask any questions, and anything that we don't get done, you guys can just do for homework, so don't worry about staying on track, you know, it's all good. But this is really an opportunity for us to understand childhood trauma, harmful childhood emotions, and how we as adults can understand it for ourselves so that we can disrupt the spread of those harmful emotions. Any questions thus far? So I'd like to welcome you to the Triangle in You training. This training is designed to show us how we can be trauma-free, step by step. A lot of people ask, can a person actually be trauma-free? And I believe that they can, because childhood trauma is an emotion. A lot of times when we talk about trauma, we see it as something that happened to us, and we have to really change our lens to know that it's the emotion that's attached to what we went through. So trauma is an emotion. It is a sense of terror, which is extreme fear of an emotional experience that was tied to an event that happens. That's why a lot of times we may have students and adults, peers that we're working with, and we may wonder, why did they act like that? It was something that was so minor, but it's the emotion that's tied to something that we experienced early on in our childhood that is, you know, deeply rooted. So I don't want you guys to feel like we're about to be going into some deep, dark clauses and cracks and crevices of our lives. That's not what it's designed to do. It's designed to allow us to reflect on the emotions that we all experience. We experience anger, sadness, grief, self-blame, you know, but we don't want to revisit those events. We want to be aware of those emotions and find the root of where those emotions occurred. So my brand narrative, as you see on this picture, is 94 life and death. I wasn't going to get too much into my story, but I think it may be appropriate. The reason I am passionate about childhood trauma is my father was murdered when I was 6 months old. His mother, my grandmother, which I never met, moved her school-age children to Battle Creek to escape the gang violence and things that was going on in Chicago. My mother was moved here when she was 16 years old. She was pregnant. She was scheduled to graduate at 16. She got pregnant by a person that was involved in what we will call human trafficking now. It was called something else back then. And they met here. They had me. My mother kind of exposed my father to that lifestyle. And then he was actually murdered by someone he met and befriended from Chicago. So it just shows how easily, although we try to run from some of this trauma, if we don't heal properly and be in the right environments, those things can affect us. So 94 Life and Death is my brand narrative because they both came down 94 to come to Battle Creek. And then the guy who killed my father actually killed him over on Cherry Street, robbed him, put him in the back of the trunk, and dumped his body on I-94. So that's my brand narrative. And I believe that we can kill trauma, which is those harmful childhood emotions. It's kind of like, don't kill each other, let's kill the things that's killing us. So I don't believe that people kill people. I believe that trauma is killing people, and then thus forth, people do harm to people. So again, I am a certified trauma and resilience practitioner first, and then I'm certified trauma and resilience coach. Second, that practitioner certification just allows me to identify childhood trauma in students, and then the coaching certification is what allows me to help parents, educators, mentors, administrators to understand childhood trauma and then implement those intervention strategies. So I'm trained to use intervention strategies, primarily SITCAP. Anybody familiar with SITCAP? Okay, it's structured sensory interventions for traumatized children, adolescents, and parents. So it's basically using sensory models such as auditory learning, reading, writing, different things that we can use and tools to be able to do that, which now, again, has me as a certified trauma resilience coach or specialist. So I'm not an educator. I'm here to talk to educators, but I am not an educator. I kind of coined myself as an edutainer or a tool salesman. So I create tools, resources. This is one of my books. And we'll go through some of those materials that are actually tools that you can all use to be able to help your staff. You guys are older. You guys are leaders over adults too, right?
Yes.
Okay, that work with those youth. So we're able to do that. So as a community, does anybody know what a community health worker is? Anybody? I'm about to read. Is y'all good? I know it's rainy. I know it's cloudy. They about to make my personality come out. I'm trying to be formalized, and I'm about to have to start, theorize. I don't know if this podium. Does this podium make anybody feel like I'm a preacher or something? I am the street preacher. I don't want to preach, but if I got to get the, I can do a little bit of that too if it's going to wake y'all up and kind of get y'all going. So community health worker, CHW, is a frontline healthcare worker who serves as a bridge between community and healthcare system by providing education on health topics promoting wellness and disease prevention. I have a fundamental understanding of the impact trauma has on social, emotional, and physical development of youth and the role resilience plays in creating positive future health outcomes for the individuals that we serve. I assist individuals in accessing healthcare services and get resources in underserved communities to address health disparities and play a vital role in building trust and fostering relationships within the community. So I'm like one of 18 community health workers in Battle Creek, one of 2,800 in Michigan. Generally, community health workers work through DHS. I'm just an independent contractor, so my certification is just work for me and the work that I do. I'll talk to you about the trauma certification. I am also certified in extreme execution. Anyone knows what extreme execution? Ever heard this before? Nobody? Okay. Extreme Executions is a program by Dr. Eric Thomas. Anybody know who that is? Anybody know this guy right here? Seen him before? Okay, yeah. And then on the 13th of September, make sure you go get your birthday. Give him a birthday gift. Anywhere you gotta go to easy spot. Anywhere, Amazon, wherever books are sold, Barnes and Nobles, it don't matter. Anybody read UOU yet? Anybody know about UOU, that book? It's a great book. So I'll tell you a little about him. So Eric Thomas is #1 motivational speaker in the world. He was homeless, high school dropout. You can check him out on YouTube. He was a pastor. So Extreme Execution is based on the DISC assessment. Anybody ever heard of that? The DISC assessment is a personality assessment that basically allows us to identify your behavioral preferences and communication tendencies. So it's 4 different personality types, but this is not what the training is about right now. I'm just giving you some background on broad knowledge base that I bring to the table and bringing it together. So I'm I think like a gumbo. I never even ate gumbo, so I don't know how my gumbo will taste, but I bring all these different things together and put it into one pot and kind of cater it to the demographic that we serve, because there's a lot of people who do good work that could be great if they were culturally relevant. So I want to make sure that I'm culturally relevant with the actual people and community that we're serving. So I want to get into an icebreaker. I was talking to my daughter last night. Well, I am a parent. Let me start there. I didn't start there. I have an 18-year-old son and a 12-year-old daughter, so I have a little bit of experience working with children. I know I look like I'm probably 18 myself. How old are you?
About 20.
20? Really? Anybody else got 20? Any higher picks than 20? Okay, so I know baby. I got an 18-year-old son. He'll be 19 in June. I have a 12-year-old daughter, so I'm kind of in between that sweet spot. My niche is really middle school. I got experience working with elementary. I have experience working with high school, trio with those first generation college students, but the real niche for me has always been middle school. I've seen several of you in these different schools that I come in from time to time and just move and groove. I don't have no official thing. I'm just kind of picking on the kids and bringing out the best in them, getting them to, I kind of use the worst of them to bring out the best in them. Because at one point I was in their position. Can you tell them a little bit about how I was in high school? Do you remember me in high school? How was I in high school? Give them a quick little summation of what kind of student I was in high school. What kind of student was I?
Well, you were very vocal.
Okay.
Right? You know how educators may sometimes
not like vocal students?
not like vocal students.
Okay.
Yes, let's just put it out there.
Okay.
But you're an advocate.
Give you an example?
Your own right.
Grab the cap gun, tell the bus, don't worry, wait, this is gonna be real quick. Had the bus stop, taking me in there, throw the gun in the garbage, the cap gun in the garbage, call my mom. And it's like, my mother's obviously African American, rest in peace, she passed away. This is not a sad moment. December 19th, 2025. We were at the funeral for, what was his name? Keandre, when I got the news that my mom passed away. God bless her soul. It's just so convenient that African American parents, when we was kids, every time you get in trouble, they was just about to do something for you. Y'all ever experienced that before? Y'all ever experienced that before? So she was like, see, every time I try to do something good for you, I was just about to take you on a Max 10. Y'all remember Max 10? A Max 10 shopping spree. So just conveniently, I got in trouble on that day. So that was one experience. But the real detrimental experience that I had, I was an 8th grader at Springfield Middle School. And I had a teacher that was like, now I look back, maybe experienced some things in her home life. Maybe, I think she was experiencing things in her marriage possibly. But I would always give her a run for her money, because she always kind of seemed like would give us a run for our money. And when somebody got a bad attitude, I try to liven up the room by letting us have a good attitude, but it's at the expense of the teacher. What do we call those? Do we call those? Anybody know what we call those type of people? Anybody? Class clowns. You get an A. There you go. I'm gonna give you a gold star. Yeah, class clown. So it was a situation where. And it was really like devastating because it was what I call educational trauma. So I'm in her class and I figured out how to do the math by showing my work. But it wasn't the way the book showed how to do the math. She only knew how to do it according to the book. So I'm like, I got it done. So every time I get my stuff back, it's wrong. Hold on, I'm doing a formula at work, it's wrong. So I would never just come to the teacher one-on-one. I would make my argument in front of the class because I need support. You know, we need support. When we traumatize, we want support. So I'm like, hey, why you keep giving me these marks on here is right. So we going back and forth to the point where I get suspended and almost expelled. So that's something that I always think about because we as educators are trained and taught to look at the data. The data is always right. We do it off data. We data driven. But sometimes those things don't support the true nature of those who we're working with. So I really, didn't go about it the right way, but I really wonder if I had discovered something new and how many of our students and individuals we work with have this innovation and this creativity that may be stifled because they're not going according to the book. Anybody can testify to that? Y'all ever seen that before? It's a stiff crowd. I'm gonna hand y'all some tomatoes. Y'all can just throw some tomatoes up here. So we're gonna get into an icebreaker. And I was talking to my daughter last night, and she was asking about the presentation, and I was showing her, and she was like, "That's not an icebreaker, Dad." I'm like, "What you mean?" She said, "An icebreaker is supposed to be where everybody tell about themselves." Is that an icebreaker? Or is there different kind of icebreakers?
There's different kinds of ice
I thought so. I'm like, okay, I didn't want to stifle her creativity and her innovation like I just told y'all. But yeah, that's what she told me. So this is our icebreaker. Is there anyone in here that knows about basketball? Basketball? Anything? Who is that? Who you pointing at?
Green shirts last.
Okay.
cream.
Okay. Okay. No, it's good. It's good. It's gonna help me.
He's lying.
Okay. Does anybody know about NBA basketball?
Would you
Tammy know about NBA? You know about NBA, Miss Tammy?
No, I know.
Okay.
He's trouble. Can I punch him right now?
No, it's cool. You good. Don't do that. Because that would be a traumatic reaction. That would be an emotional
That's how I
reaction.
used to do stuff.
And for sure, it's cool. It's cool because let me bring this back home real quick. The ABCs to be trauma-free is about exploring childhood trauma, which happens between the ages of 0 and 7 years old. After that, it's ACEs, adverse childhood experiences. So the ABCs to be trauma-free is all about us going back to the sandbox. It's a term that you guys may want to look up at some point, adult child development. You guys ever heard this before? So I'm trained to help build adult-child relationships. Adult-child development is speaking to the child inside of the adult. This is the kind of the analogy that I use, that every oak tree has acorns, and every acorn is an oak tree. So I'm here to show us how we can help ourselves and help others at the same time, because a lot of times those who we are drawn to, that we are working with, are those who have some of the same similarities, the same backgrounds, the same things we've experienced that they've experienced. So now back to basketball. Is that cool, y'all? Can we transition to basketball?
Yep.
NBA? Okay. Can some people tell me who their favorite basketball player is? Everybody you got a favorite, don't you? You don't know about basketball, you got a favorite? Kobe Bryant. All right, who y'all favorites? Anybody? Who your favorite? You about to say something, who your favorite? LeBron, okay. So that means you was born maybe like 95? What? 02. Okay. All right. Who else? So you got
See, we always
Kobe.
Jordan, because me and my boys we always
Jordan. Okay. Who you got? Jordan, okay.
Larry Bird.
Larry Bird's your favorite, is that true or no? That's cool.
No.
Okay.
Listen, I'm trying to just throw a wild card.
Okay, Larry Bird, okay. Who you got?
I like Draymond.
Draymond. Okay, that speaks a lot about your personality if you like Draymond. Huh?
He's a clown.
Okay, but that ain't you though, but that's, he kinda, okay. You got a favorite? Okay. You got a favorite, Becky?
I like D-Rose.
D-Rose, okay. You got a favorite? Anybody else? Got a favorite?
Hot sauce.
Huh?
Hot sauce.
Okay, street baller. You got one, brother, over here? Okay, you got one?
I like him for his personality, not for his game.
Who was that?
Jimmy Butler.
Okay, I love it, okay. Who's the GOAT? That's what I want to know. You got your favorite? The GOAT, greatest of all time.
Oh, like football, you know.
The GOAT, the GOAT, the GOAT. So during here, right here, we're going to dive real quick into the great GOAT debate. Who is the greatest of all time? We will, as a group, okay, she's livening up now. So Kobe is no longer in there. Is Jordan now?
No, I like him both.
Kobe your favorite, but Jordan is
The GOAT.
the GOAT. So one is feeling, one is fact. Is that what you're saying? Okay. LeBron is your favorite, or he's the GOAT?
Dennis Rodman.
The GOAT?
There's something wrong with him.
The
Dennis
GOAT?
Rodman is mentally unstable.
Okay. Anybody else? Who's the GOAT?
You.
Who?
LeBron.
Okay, all right.
Kareem.
So, who?
Yeah.
Kareem? Okay. All right. So, this ain't much of a debate, it don't sound like, but everybody got their own picks and favorites, okay? So, we will defend with facts, not feelings, because we're data driven. So, we got to have data and facts to back up what we're saying, right? Those that we work with and that we serve don't always have the facts. They're driven by feelings. But we also can see that everyone that picks someone that was in their era. Their favorite player is based on how that person made them feel. So I grew up in the 90s, so I was there when Jordan was there. For the person who grew up in the 2000s, they like LeBron because they was there. But the feeling that LeBron gives is not going to outweigh the feeling that I felt in my more developmental years. Because we're doing facts over feelings. So we're going to debate, we're going to use rings, efficiency, systems, impact. This ain't just a debate. This is breakdown of system versus individuals, because when you really look at the data, the player tied to the triangle offense didn't just win, they built dynasties. We're not talking feelings, we're talking legacy, okay? Got it?
Let me ask you something real quick. Would you like to build deeper, healing relationships with the children in your life, even if you never had that type of love or support growing up? Have you ever snapped on a child and then felt guilty? Like, dang, I didn't even mean to do that. I just didn't know what else to do. And then you turn right around and overcompensate to protect them from the pain that you still carry. My name is Byron. Some call me the street priest, others call me Mr. Resiliency. And I help adults break the trauma cycle so children can heal in their presence, not be hurt by their pain. I just dropped a free video breaking down how I support and lead children through their trauma, even while healing from my own. You ain't gotta buy nothing. Just click the link below this video, enter your email address, and I'll shoot the video straight to your inbox. No fluff, no pitch, just facts wrapped in healing. But that's not all. If you're ready to go deeper, book your free Heal Trauma Strategy session right after the video. We'll use your answers from the free Explore Your Core self-evaluation to tailor the call just for you. ABC Trauma-Free C Resiliency 6 Pillars. It's helping parents, teachers, and mentors nationwide turn their pain into purpose. Click the link, get the video, book your call, and then take the free Explore Your Core self-evaluation. And don't worry, if you have any issues getting any of the information, go to abctraumafree.com. abctraumafree.com, and let's start healing together. It's time to kill trauma for real before childhood trauma kills us. Let's go. I'll see you inside the video.